Here's how to make over 300% in a single year with a trading bot on a live account without blowing money. And I know it sounds ridiculous, and I'm sure you have seen tons and tons of these videos, but trust me, this one is different. I'm going to show you a 100k live account with our bot, a verified MyFX book, a track record of over a year of profitable performance, and later in the video we're going to go through a backtest so you see how the bot actually performs. Alright, so let's have a look at our 100k live account. It's on LHQ and we only just started this account. That's the latest one because this is with our latest version of the bot, TradePilot EA version 3. We started it on the 25th of November of this year and we didn't have a losing trade yet. You see it has a very high win rate. Eventually it's obviously going to have a losing trade, but you see how consistent it is. And the fact that we put this on a 100k live account should show how confident we are in our bot. Now let's have a look at the MyFX book. Obviously we have different ones and you see that every single one of them is in profit. This is the account that I just showed you. You see here it's real. And obviously the stats don't say so much because we only just started it. The sample size is not big enough. We just won every single trade, so I cannot even calculate the profit factor. But let's have a look at an account that is running for a much longer time. So this here is our very first account and it's on demo obviously because we wanted to see how it goes. We were not aware of how good this actually is. And obviously you see here 48% drawdown. That's quite high, but let me explain. This account was a stress test. We wanted to know what happens if we risk like 30% in the first trade and we never touch it. And we have never touched the settings or the bot, we just let it run, set and forget. What's special about this is that we're using a fixed lot size. That's not what we recommend, but we just wanted to see what happens if we use a 100k starting balance and we risk or we trade with a 50 lot size consistently, which means it was like 30% risk in the first trades. But then obviously as the balance grew, these 50 lots didn't pose the same risk anymore like they did at the beginning when the balance was much smaller. So we had a few losing trades at the beginning, that's why the drawdown went so high. But you see, even with such a high risk, it never blew the account. It's running for over a year now, made 444.65%. And it just shows how consistent this is in the long run. And here are the stats. You see if you take the average from the long and short win rate, you're going to end up with a 84% win rate and a profit factor of 1.63. If you don't know what this means, let me explain. If you have, let's say 100 trades, then on average you're going to make 1.63 times the money that you risked per trade over a big sample size. Obviously, you're not going to make 1.63 times what you risk in every single trade, but over a big sample size. You see we have a big sample size of 203 trades. And here's the history. And you can see that we obviously also had some losing months. That's just part of the game. We're completely transparent. But you see that the winning months are much bigger than the losing ones. That's just part of the game. There's no strategy that's going to win every single month in the long run, but there's strategies like this that are going to close every single year in profit. So as you can see, we are very transparent about the performance and the stats of this bot, and also so confident that we put this bot on a 100k live account. As you can see, we have tons and tons of positive reviews on Trustpilot, and no, these are not just some hand-picked ones. We have actually a 4.7 star rating on Trustpilot, which is extremely rare in this industry. And these are real people, you can check it yourself, with real experiences. And these are not the only ones, we have tons and tons. I think we don't even have a single bad review. Maybe we have a 3-star review, maybe 4-star, but you're not going to find a single bad review because what I'm going to show you simply works. But before I start and before I go more into detail about the bot, let me quickly introduce myself so you know who's talking to you and how I'm even qualified to do so. My name is Tim Hutter. I'm originally from Switzerland. You can hear it in my accent. I'm sorry for this. I try my best to not have such a strong accent, but it is what it is. I've not always been a trader, obviously. I started out on the normal route. I studied engineering with a focus on automation, and then I worked for the Swiss government, and I thought, that's it. Wow, I have such a good job in such a good country. But I wasn't happy because I didn't have the freedom. I wanted to be able to travel the world and make money online. So I started looking for ways to make money online, and I tried so many different things, of which almost everything failed, until I discovered trading. Obviously, it didn't work at the beginning, but then I saw some success. But with my background in engineering and automation, I just knew the way to make money long-term in trading is by using automation, by using an algorithm, something that you can back up with data, something that works long-term. So I went all in with algo trading. And everyone told me I'm a dreamer, this is impossible, this is not how it works, you cannot do this. But here I am, traveling the world for many years, making money from the markets with bots, and just living the life I've always dreamed of. Obviously, you always want more, but when I look back, it's actually crazy. And all this thanks to trading and algo trading. So now let's go into detail of our bot. How is our bot different than all the other bots out there? Because there's tens of thousands of bots being sold out there. So how come our bot is different? So what is the difference? First of all, with our bot, you don't need any experience with algorithms. You don't need to watch any installation videos. We're just going to do it for you. We install it for you, and then it's set and forget. Our bot is long-term profitable, and we can prove it. Other companies, they cannot prove it. Their bots, they're profitable for a short period of time, and then they lose the account. That's not how you make money long term. That's just how these companies scam people. Our bot uses a unique price action scalping strategy with precision. All the other bots, they just randomly enter the markets and add to losing positions, and eventually they always end up blowing your account. 99% of all bots out there, they use martingale strategies. That's a strategy that comes from gambling in roulette, where you double your bet every time you lose, hoping that you're eventually going to win and make back all your losses in one trade. And in theory, it works if you have unlimited money. In reality, obviously it doesn't. You're just going to end up having a margin call and you blow your account. Our bot has never blown a single account. And you can go to our Discord community, you can ask people, is this true? And you will see no one has ever blown an account with our bot. With other bots, bots are famous for blowing accounts because they all use martingale. And then there's a very small percentage of bots that are actually profitable long term. These are usually very complicated grid systems. And the problem with these bots is that they're extremely expensive. They charge $20,000, $30,000 up front, and you're going to end up making 3 or 4% per year. Is this really worth it? No, obviously it's not. Also, they charge you monthly. After paying 20K or 30K for this bot, you're going to get charged by them monthly. So even if the bot wins, you never end up making actual money. Maybe you make profit, but you end up paying it to this company. We charge you a one-time fee and then it's yours. Even though our bot is already so profitable, we constantly work on improving it, making it better and better. And we release all these updates for free. Like, you buy our bot, you get all the future development for free, while other companies charge you for every single update. And now the last and most important point, we're not going to make you false promises. Like, there's probably a lot of other companies that have much more attractive offers because they're just straight up lying to you. You're not going to get rich overnight with this bot, but this bot is going to generate you money consistently long term. Like, this system is robust and we can prove it. Other companies, they cannot prove it. It's very sad to say, but 99% of all trading bots out there use very risky strategies like martingale, grid, or hedging. These strategies, they make money for a very limited amount of time, enough to convince you to buy, but they always end up blowing your account when the market moves against you because they lack precision. And what's the result? Consistent losses, frustration, and broken trust. That's why this industry has such a bad reputation. And that's why I'm 100% convinced, if you have already tried a trading bot, this was exactly your experience. You just lost money and you felt scammed. What if there was a better way? What if there was a bot that uses a strategy that is actually profitable, a strategy that a manual trader would use, that is proven to be profitable, but the bot executes it with an 86% win rate, a bot that has a stop loss and take profit on every single trade and a positive expectancy, with the data to back it up, with over a year of track record, with hundreds of people using it. A bot that has never blown a single account, a bot that doesn't gamble with your money, just an actual profitable trading bot. Set and forget. I know it sounds like a dream, but That's exactly what we have created. I'm not saying that we have the only profitable bot on the planet. Not at all. There's other bots that are somehow profitable, but the problem with these bots is that they either use martingale. So this means if they have a losing streak, like if price moves against them, they just keep doubling down. They add to the losing position. And this inevitably, in the long run, it's going to lead to a full loss, a liquidation of the account. So how can you sleep at night using a bot like this that is willing to risk your whole account just to win one trade? Doesn't make sense. Or grid strategies that are profitable but only in ranging markets. Markets range 80% of the time, yeah, but in 20% of the time they trend. And what if it trends? It just goes against you and you end up losing the account, or maybe 50% of the account. And how can you recover from it? It's a vicious cycle. And then there's very complex bots that are profitable, but they require a PhD in trading, they require daily monitoring, and you need to optimize the settings. That's not making money on autopilot. That's just another full-time job. So here's what we did. I have over 7 years of experience in trading, and I'm not telling you I'm the best trader, not at all. But over the years, I have developed some strategies that are actually profitable long-term. And I've teamed up with some of the top traders to optimize these strategies and with developers to automate it. To create a bot that trades like a manual trader, focusing on high quality setups, but just on complete autopilot. And during the development, we focused on the basics. It's not even rocket science. But by leveraging AI, we just took it to a whole different level. And we developed the most consistent trading bot ever. And this is the result, the TradePilot EA, the only trading bot you'll ever need. A bot that trades gold with a unique price action scalping strategy with an 86% win rate. It doesn't use martingale, it doesn't use hatching, it doesn't use grid, just precision entries and consistent trades with a positive expectancy, stop loss and take profit on every single trade. With a strategy that works with all market conditions. It works with ranging markets, with training markets, or with reversals, it doesn't matter. We've seen it's profitable throughout the year. It's compatible with MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, two most famous trading platforms. And you can use it with any broker of your choice. The setup only takes 10 minutes and then it's just set and forget. Alright, and now let's have a look at the backtest so you see how this bot actually trades and how it performs. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of backtests. I prefer just trying it on a demo account, then on a live account in the actual markets, but a lot of people want to see how it performs. So let's have a look. So as you just saw in this backtest, the balance keeps climbing up consistently, and unlike all the other bots out there, the equity curve doesn't go down at the same time. The equity goes up as well. It has some bumps, it goes down every now and then, but overall it just keeps climbing up. And that's exactly why this bot never blew an account. It will never blow an account because it doesn't add to losers. It just has quick trades in and out, highly efficient. And now, after telling you so many positive things about myself, our team, our bot, how it performs, how perfect it is, you're probably going to think this could just be a straight up lie, just another scam on the internet. But no, it's not. We have asked our community what they honestly think about our bot, if they think it's worth it, if they're happy with the performance. And here's what they said.
So today I want to share my experience with the TradePilot EA. I have the EA now a couple of months. I'm testing it and it's really great. It's doing a great job. And the most important thing is the EA only opens a trade when there is a setup. So it doesn't open 1,000 trades like another EA, like Martingale, Grid EA. I tested a lot of EAs in my trading career, and I can proudly say it's one of the best EAs I have ever seen because it's consistent. It trades only when there is a setup, and it has a good risk to reward. And yeah, it's not an EA like every other outside, so I can recommend it from the bottom of my heart. It's really a good EA, and yeah, we keep going with it.
My name is Loic. I've been using the bot for about 2 or 3 months now, and overall it's definitely a product I would recommend. Trading its probabilities, of course, this is not a bot that has a 100% success rate. It's not marketed this way, and we cannot expect this anywhere. But overall, over the long term, it's something I definitely have confidence in. It's a great team. I always get a very fast response for issues, help, everything. It's great, and it's something I would definitely recommend.
Hey guys, it's Daniel. Today I want to talk about the EA TradePilot. So far I've been using this bot for approximately 3 months. I'm writing my thesis this year. So yeah, I figured I couldn't do much manual trading, so I was looking for a bot. I've been using many bots before. Of course, the famous martingale bots, grid bots, all kinds of bots with strategies that eventually fail. And then I discovered the EA TradePilot. This was a completely new strategy for me. I've put this bot on a personal account since late August, and so far it has almost doubled. So a very great result so far. I want to talk about especially the service from Tim and Gabriel has been amazing. I've ran into minor issues regarding the licensing, and they were fixed in not even an hour. So amazing. Like I said, the strategy is just phenomenal compared to other bots on the market. It's just, you can't even compare it.
I wanted to share with you my experience with the TradePilot EA. So I've been using it for a few months now, and I had my ups and downs with it, but overall I'm profitable. My win rate is around 85%, so yeah, that's really good. I'm happy with that. But what I like more than the EA itself is the community and the devs, because they're always working on the bot. For example, people didn't like that the bot doesn't take any trades for 2 or 3 days sometimes, because it takes only high quality setups, and also sometimes the losses were bigger than the profits, which is also expected with such a high win rate. But yeah, now they're doing a new version with a better risk to reward ratio on a lower time frame. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Overall, really happy with everything, how it's going, so check it out yourself.
Hey, this is Pedro, and I've been using the bot now for about 5 to 6 months, and I have to say it's very nice performing. You can adjust every little setting you like. You can change it to whatever your favorable risk is, but you also have like presets which are really outstanding, performing well. And if you have any questions, you have the team that helps you every time. And I had a really good experience with all this TradePilot, and I can really recommend that for any further use. So if you're new into EA bots, this is the bot you should get in and use for yourself.
So as you can see, this is not just made up. They're telling you the positive and the negative. Like, no one told you you're gonna get rich overnight, not at all. But this is real. They're actually making money with our bot, and they would recommend it to you because it actually works. So now to sum this up, as you can see, we have a 4.7 star rating on Trustpilot. We have a verified MyFX book. We have a 100k live account. You saw the backtest. You saw the community feedback. So now to sum this up, as you can see, everything I told in this video is true, and we can prove it. We have a 4.7 star rating on Trustpilot. We have a verified MyFX book. We have a 100k live account. You saw the backtest. You see this is actually working. So if you're interested, if you want this bot, then you can book a call now to see if you qualify. See you on the other side. Peace out.